Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 149 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, September 4th, 2013. We wanted to make this video 3D for everyone, but DC used up all the technology printing this month's Villains Month covers. They've used up the technology so much that they don't even have enough books to cover the demand. So when you go into your local comic shop today, please be extra forgiving to your comic shop owners and employees.
Especially to me.
Especially, well, you don't own, well, you're an employee. Yes. Somewhat. But, yeah, DC Comics didn't print enough to cover the demand on these Villains Month covers, so a lot of retailers are going to be left short. However, we do have each and every one of the Villains covers that are released today to show you on today's episode of Unboxing Wednesdays. So without further ado, I'm going to get Ricky to go ahead and open up some boxes.
In 3D.
Okay, we got a couple t-shirts to start off today. First up is this Spider-Man t-shirt. Then we've got this Doctor Who black and white TARDIS shirt. For HeroClix, we have this Giant Man Chaos War Super Booster. We also got the Month 4 OP kit for the Fear Itself HeroClix Organized Play Series. And in that set you will get Greethoff's hammer as a playable object, as well as this Odin LE figure. Oh, these are so awesome. Look at these. They're Super Mario candy powder with candy dipping fuse. How cool is that? We've got the Injustice Green Lantern action figure, these classic looking Justice League bendable figures, and some more Batmobile models to show you. Here is the Batman and Robin movie Batmobile, the Batmobile from Detective Comics 601, and from Batman and Robin #1. From Marvel Select, we have the action figure from the recent Wolverine movie. DC CoverGirl's Batgirl statue. This is limited to only 5,200 pieces, and it is awesome. Then we've got some action figures that I'm really excited about. It's one of my favorite TV shows at the moment. It is Breaking Bad, and this is the Walter White action figure. Comes with some, chemicals there. But here's the best action figure of all. It is the Heisenberg action figure. Heisenberg, of course, Walter White's badass alter ego. This figure comes with a duffel bag stuffed full of cash. Okay, moving on to the collected editions, we have Morning Glories Volume 5, Animal Man Volume 3, which is part of ROTWORLD, and this is called The Red Kingdom. This also collects issues 12 and 17 of Swamp Thing. The follow-up to The Strange Talent of Luther Strode is The Legend of Luther Strode. I love this comic series. It's pretty funny and quite violent, as you can tell from the cover. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Volume 1 in softcover. Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque's American Vampire Volume 4 now available in softcover. This show's still on TV. It's Once Upon a Time in hardcover, a graphic novel from Marvel Comics and ABC Television. There's that Disney influence pouring through. Infinity Gauntlet Aftermath, some reprinted classic Infinity Gauntlet Aftermath stories. This has got stuff like Silver Surfer from 1987, some Doctor Strange, Warlock and the Infinity Watch, issues 1 to 6, all great stuff. Green Lantern Rise of the Third Army, collected here in hardcover. The first volume of Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness's Nova, from the creator of Darth Vader and Son and Vader's Little Princess, comes Star Wars Jedi Academy, a new hardcover book from Jeffrey Brown. Look at this, it's Walking Dead, book number 9, now available in hardcover. And finally, we've got this collected edition of the Age of Ultron out from Marvel. This is out pretty quickly, considering Age of Ultron just ended about a month ago. This collects all 10 issues of Age of Ultron, all the AU tie-in books that came out during Age of Ultron, plus Avengers issue 12.1, and this has got a price tag of $75. While Ricky's still struggling to put the DC 3D covers on the shelves, I just want to take a minute to talk real quickly about a couple things we have going on here at Stadium in the near future. We've got a Marcus Toe signing for the hardcover release of CYBORG 009, which is out next Wednesday, September 11th. Marcus will be here in our store from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. signing copies of that book. It's going to be amazing. The book is an adaptation and revitalization of the CYBORG 009 anime and manga franchise. And I have to tell you, it looks fantastic. And, you know, if you guys are in the Greater Toronto area and able to come out on Wednesday, September 11th to support Marcus and this book, it would be greatly appreciated. He's also going to be signing copies of our Fathom #1, which he did an exclusive cover for last month. So there's going to be lots of stuff to sign, and it should be a great time. So you can check out more details on our website, stadiumcomics.com, and we hope to see you all next Wednesday. Okay, moving on to the smaller press books, we have Uber, issue number 5 from Avatar. Here's the first cover, and the second and third covers. From Valiant, we have Quantum and Woody, issue number 3. Satellite Sam, issue 3. Jeff Lemire's Trillium, issue number 2. The first one was like a masterpiece in storytelling. It had a whole flip cover thing going on with it. Now that our two protagonists have met in the story, they've gone to just a traditional, normal, one-sided comic book. G.I. Joe Cobra Files, issue 6. Spawn 235. Sheltered, issue number 3. Invincible number 105. Here's Chew, issue 36. Kara's Magic number 5. New series from Image Comics today, it's Reality Check, issue number 1. Codename Action number 1 from Dynamite. Danger Girl The Chase, issue number 1. Here's the first cover. And the cosplay cover. Here's Shadow Man number 10. Pathfinder Goblins, issue number 2. Love Stories to Die For, a new anthology book from Image Comics. Hit, issue number 1 from Boom Studios. This is a series that they're already talking about on the internet. It's sold out of its entire print run of just under 11,000 copies. It is The Mocking Dead, issue number 1. It's by Fred Van Lente. Best I can tell, it's a black and white parody of The Walking Dead. Don't know too much about it. But it is sold out, and you won't be able to get your hands on it unless your retailer saves you a copy. This is the first cover, and here's the second cover. The final issue of the Django Unchained comic adaptation based on Quentin Tarantino's original screenplay. Jonathan Hickman's new creator-owned series from Avatar, God is Dead. This is issue number 1. Here's the second cover. This story is all about the gods being frustrated with what's happened on Earth and all coming back to reclaim, I guess, their kingdoms on our planet. Here is the God is Dead wrap variant. And finally, this is going to be a hot book today, I think. It's the Star Wars issue number 1. This is not the Star Wars that you grew up and became a huge fan of. This is based on George Lucas's original screenplay for Star Wars, and there are a lot of differences between what you'll find in the pages of this comic and what eventually became the Star Wars universe that we all know and love. For instance, main character in this book, Anakin Starkiller? What's up with that? That sounds awesome. I'm going to definitely check this out, and I know a lot of other people out there are going to check this out. Expect this to be kind of as sought after as the Star Wars ongoing series that started up a few months back. And here's the first variant cover for the book, and the second. Okay, moving on to Marvel, we've got Dexter issue number 3, covers by Mike Del Mondo. Iron Man number 15, Daredevil Dark Knights number 4, X-Men Legacy number 16, Avengers AI number 3. Deadpool Kills Deadpool issue number 3. X Factor issue number 262. The end of X Factor. This is indeed the final issue. The Superior Foes of Spider-Man issue number 3. And the Superior Spider-Man issue number 17, featuring the return of Spider-Man 2099 Miguel O'Hara. This is more of the fallout resulting from the Avengers tampering with time during the Age of Ultron. Here is the Superior Spider-Man variant cover. Here's another Superior Spider-Man variant. A new event starting today over on the X-Men side of things. It is the Battle of the Atom. And it starts off here with this Battle of the Atom one-shot. This is Chapter 1 in that event. Here is the variant cover. Then we've got Chapter 2 of Battle of the Atom in all new X-Men issue number 16. Here is the variant cover for that book. And the second variant cover. And finally from Marvel today we have Infinity Part 2 of 6. This is the regular cover. Here is the design variant by Jim Chung. And this is the Generals variant. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for, the DC portion of Unboxing Wednesdays. But we're not going to get to the 3D covers just yet. There's a couple of non-3D things we have to show you. And then I'm going to show you each one of the 3D covers that were released today. We got all of them here. Some of them we have more of than others, unfortunately. And to kind of fill the gaps where DC didn't print enough copies of certain covers, such as a book like The Ventriloquist, which I'll show you in a little bit. DC came out with the idea of doing standard two-dimensional covers. We got all of those as well, but I'm not going to show them to you. They're pretty much just the non-3D version of the 3D covers. First up today, we've got Injustice, issue number 6. Legends of the Dark Knight, number 12. We've got a second printing of Trinity of Sin Pandora, issue number 2. Here's Ami Girls, issue number 7. What happens when the Masters of the Universe come face to face with the heroes and villains of the DC Universe? You've got to read this series to find out. We've got the return of Batman Black and White today. Here's issue number 1. This has got 5 short stories presented in black and white by 5 different creative teams. Awesome illustrators working in this book, such as Michael Cho, Neil Adams, Sean Murphy, Chris Somney. I think this will be really worth a read. Here's the variant cover and the blank cover. Okay, moving on to the 3D covers. I don't know if you can really pick this up on the screen there, but they are quite cool. They're much like the lenticular covers that we had back in the 90s, but they seem to be a lot more advanced, and the lines that go across the page are much less visible than they were on the old style lenticular covers. So here we have Grodd number 1 taking the place of the Flash this month. Green Lantern 23.1, Relic. Earth 2 15.1, Desaad. And the cool thing is they've even done a 3D version of the ad on the back of all these books for Arkham Origins. Batman and Robin 23.1, Two-Face. Justice League Dark 23.1, The Creeper. Superman 23.1, Bizarro. Detective Comics 23.1 features Poison Ivy. Action Comics 23.1 stars Cyborg Superman. Justice League 23.1, Darkseid. Now the next 3 I'm going to show you are in especially short supply at comic shops all over the world today. We've got the Dark Knight 23.1, The Ventriloquist. Justice League of America 7.1, Deadshot. And Green Arrow 23.1, Count Vertigo. Here's one that I think a lot of people are going to be after today. It's Batman 23.1, The Joker. It's interesting to note about this story. I wasn't sure at first if it was going to be Joker set in the New 52 universe or Joker in the past. Turns out it is a story set several years in the past. And then finally, the book that kind of ties it all together, the aftermath of Trinity War, the direction of DC Comics in the next few months, all based in this book. It's Forever Evil, issue number 1. This is by Jeff Johns and David Finch, and it all spirals out of the shocking ending to the Trinity War event. And there have been a lot of hints that something happens to Nightwing in this series. I can confirm that he does play a major role in the very first issue. Here's the combo pack cover, the Ultraman variant cover, and the Owlman variant cover. And finally, the super rare 3D variant cover for Forever Evil issue number 1. An added bonus of these 3D covers is if you put 2 of them together, you create a nice little DJ situation. Just a reminder that most of the books that you saw today are available in digital non-3D format, the same day that they're available in print, through our digital web store powered by Comixology. Head over to stadiumcomics.com and click on the links on the right-hand side of the screen to take you to either our DC digital store or our store for all other publishers. Every time you buy a digital comic from us, a couple cents gets kicked back our way. We're able to pay for things such as my new DJ career featuring 3D comics. Alright, before we get to the contests, and it is going to be an awesome contest this week, courtesy of the 3D covers, there's a couple things that I want to inform you about. First of all is the 10th anniversary of The Walking Dead is coming up, and to celebrate, Image Comics is putting out The Walking Dead issue 115, the start of their all-out war storyline, with a whole bunch of covers. There are 10 interconnecting covers that form one large image. There's a regular cover, there's a blank cover, then I even think there's a release party variant, but we don't have all the information on that yet. In any event, Stadium Comics is going to be offering Walking Dead Collector's Packs. Head over to stadiumcomics.com right now to get all the details on those. The next thing I want to let you guys all in on is a special announcement. It's the first time we've announced this anywhere, and you're all the first to hear about this. On October 9th, 2013, there's a new comic series launching called Afterlife with Archie. I think it's going to be an awesome comic. There's a lot of buzz about it right now. It's basically zombies in the world of Riverdale, in the world of Archie Comics, and from what I'm told, this book is not necessarily going to be for kids. It is a grown-up version of Riverdale. There's a lot of zombie-related activities happening. It's not quite crossed in the Archie universe, but more like, Walking Dead happening in the Archie universe. In any event, Stadium Comics is going to have its own exclusive cover for Afterlife with Archie issue number 1. That's right, an exclusive cover that's going to be available only here at Stadium Comics. It features a zombified Jughead stumbling towards our storefront, and we think it is awesome. It's only going to be available through our website, stadiumcomics.com/exclusives, so head over there now to check out all the details on that. And it is in very limited supply. There's only going to be 200 of these printed, so it's quite rare. First we were associated with the Spider-Man universe with Amazing Spider-Man 666. Then we were totally honored to be part of the Transformers universe with our exclusive cover for that. And then, of course, all the books that we've done with Aspen. It's been a fantastic year. And now we can include the Archie universe as one of the awesome properties that we've had a variant cover for. We're super excited about that. Please check out all the details. And can't wait for October 9th. Alright, Ricky, I've talked way too much. It's time to give away some stuff.
Thank you, Kevin. I will give out some prizes. Last week, we asked you what your favorite sci-fi story was. And we got a lot of cool answers. And the winner is gonna get a copy of Black Hole Hunters Club number 2. Or if you already have number 2, number 1. So when you send us your address, let us know if you want 1 or 2. We had a lot of interesting answers. Mr. Mike Neal said Fallout, What's Not to Love is post-apocalyptic, great music, original characters, a bleak world full of mutants of all shapes and sizes, steeped in American 50s pop culture, and still manages to retain a dry wit about it all. Fantastic. Fallout is definitely one of the greatest games of this generation. Fallout 4, the best. Jamios Robos, am I butchering your name? Probably. He likes The Toxic Avenger because it's a geeky movie. It's a movie about a geeky teenager who gets a lot of crap from girls and jocks, who ends up falling in a vat of nuclear waste and becomes the Toxic Avenger. It's a very badly made movie, but I love it just for the pure foolishness that makes for a good watch. Trauma is like the best, and they make some pretty hilariously bad movies. Toxic Avenger especially. Watch it if you haven't seen it. But the winner goes to Philip Cummings, who says, I bought a sci-fi book from a local creator named Bad Karma not long ago. It's got Cthulhu mixed with Western and samurai elements. If that's not cool enough, it's always cool to support local talent, and the book is like the holy grail of awesome. Yes, Philip Cummings, local talent is where it's at, because everyone starts off local and then they become international. So, if you can support local talent, I definitely suggest you do it because they're just the best. So thank you, Philip Cummings. You win a copy of Black Hole Hunters Club, either issue 1 or issue 2. Let us know, send us your deets, and we'll hook you up. This week, what we're giving out, I asked Kevin if this was real, and he's like, yeah, dude, this is totally real. We're giving out a copy of Batman 23.1 Joker number 1. Look at that. It's all like woo 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 woo. So, how do you get a copy of the Joker 3D cover? Well, it's easy. Tell us your best 3D joke.
There you go.
That's right. Your best 3D joke. Here's mine. What did the 3 say to the D? You're in 3D. Obviously, we want better jokes than that, so please, don't make it a gong show.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember to check out all the other awesome shows on our channel. Ricky just edited a masterpiece of coverage of our Rising Stars event, which happened a couple weeks ago. That's going to be up on our channel like momentarily. It may even be up right now, so check that out. We've got a previews reviews coming up that's going to cover collectibles coming out in October 2013. A bunch of previews reviews we need to film in the next couple weeks, which takes us right into November 2013. So stay tuned for all of that. You can connect with us using any of the websites you see listed here on your screen. And join us all next week for episode 150 of Unboxing Wednesdays. Take care everyone and enjoy your comics this week in 3D.